Hey everybody, welcome to the show. This week, Mama Jess is up to bat. Now Jess didn't get to hunt much with us last year, but she gets to go out the first day of archery season this year. Her and Eric get an opportunity to go into one of our hot spots and they have a really action-packed evening. A little bit later on, Jess and I get back in the stand on Halloween Day on the anniversary where she killed her first buck. We're sitting in the same stand, same location, hoping that we can pull it off again. And later on, Ryan gets her opportunity in the stand at a deer that I had a run-in with the entire season and never got. You guys stay tuned.
When the weather gets cold and the work gets low, I'll take you to a spot out in the woods you don't know. I shoot a 30-06 right on a dime, and it'll knock a deer down at a quarter mile. Keep my freezer in my refrigerator full to the top to stay away from the grocery shop. We don't need no bank, won't take no loans, and everything we eat is homegrown. If I want it, I'ma get it with the wood grain in it.
Welcome to the Mason-Dixon Experiment. The Mason-Dixon Experiment is brought to you by Buckwild Synthetics, CVA Muzzleloaders, Outdoor Access, and by Whitetail Greens.
Well, it's Saturday evening, October 8th, I think. I don't even know. It's like 85 degrees out here. We had about a quarter of a mile walk into the stand, but as we were nearing the stand we're sitting in, we jumped up a little 4-pointer, so hopefully that's a good sign of things to come this evening.
There's a lot of talk these days about the perfect shot, but what about perfect accuracy? The two go hand in hand. This is the real advantage of Trophy Ridge's exclusive React technology. With only 2 pin adjustments, you're dead-on accurate at any distance, and literally minutes away from a level of precision that's mathematically impossible to be inaccurate. React technology, only at Trophy Ridge.
CVA's Accura Series, Agara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust-proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
It's that time again, folks. Time to take the ride with your sweetie. Get in touch with a few old friends. Give in to the pull. And head out on that road. Maybe put a few miles between you and all that noise in the world. It's time to celebrate what really matters. Because after it's all said and done, after you boil it all down and get past the bucks and bulls, all the bravado and the BS, this really ain't just hunting season. It's a family reunion. We are all family. The hunt runs in the family. It always has. Share this with your family and let them know that it's not really hunting season without them. All the best to you and yours this season from your family at Bear. Walk among legends.
Hype is sending out selfies when you should be practicing. Buzz is the sound of 1,000 arrows in flight. Hype is a bunch of TV celebrities selling you gimmicks. Buzz is a long list of 5-star reviews by average Joes. Hype makes a splash. Buzz makes meat, sharpens up, and makes more meat. Hype is bought and paid for. Buzz is earned. Hype is here today, gone tomorrow. Buzz endures for decades. Hype is manufactured overseas. Buzz is made in America. Cut the hype.
This segment of the Mason-Dixon experiment was brought to you by Beam & Arrows, Ben's Tick and Insect Repeller, Hunting Effects, and by Precision Peeps. And now, back to the show. Well, as you can see, Jess's first hunt wasn't a success, but she did get to see some bucks and she did get to make some observations as to what they were doing. Now, her and I are in the stand. It's Halloween day. We're in the same stand where she killed her buck a few years ago. I'm running the camera and she's in the hot seat.
Well, it's Halloween morning. It's been 2 years since Britton and I have had a chance to hunt together. 2 years ago was the day I got my first buck here in almost the same spot. Meh. First deer in 2 years. It's a little bit warmer today than it was then. It's about 39 degrees. A little bit of a west wind. We had two stands, two sets of stands we got a choice to pick from. Figured it was good enough in each one, so here we are in the upper stand, and hoping deer are gonna come in pretty early this morning. Meh. Don't ask me what happened, because I don't know. I had my 20 pin right on her. She was 23 yards, and it went right over top of her.
I think she jumped her string. I think she ducked down on your shot.
She's still down there. Maybe she'll come back around.
Where did she come from?
I think not that direction. Come from either through the trees there or right through the edge of the field.
She was right there.
Yep. 23 yards.
New Power Belt Arrow Light. Its hollow core construction keeps it light, producing higher velocities. Its polycarbonate tip ensures controlled but devastating expansion. Its longer, more aerodynamic shape stabilizes the bullet in flight. And its tight seal fluted base keeps pressures dead on consistent. Bottom line, Arrow Lights are our flattest shooting, fastest flying, hardest hitting, and most accurate bullets ever. Give them a try and find out just how deadly a Power Belt can be.
Here's proof. When precision is key. Be confident with exclusive vertical drop technology. The fastest way to clearance is a straight line, down, providing longer arrow support and total clearance for perfect flight. The Trophy Ridge HX and HXL arrow rests. Unmatched containment, unmatched clearance, only at Trophy Ridge.
There's a part of me that every weekend can be an adventure.
I kind of see it as a gateway, not only to explore my love of fishing more, but also to even explore hunting as well.
Your company has 30 properties within 20 minutes of me.
2016 was the first year I've hunted since we moved here to Virginia. I wouldn't have had access had it not been for outdoor access.
I want to see new places and do new things, and I want to take my son with me.
I want to be able to pass down the traditions I've learned and new traditions that I'm learning to my kids, and outdoor access can help fill that void too. I really believe it can.
It's Friday or Thursday, I can sit, okay, where do I want to try out this weekend?
It's hard to choose. There's so many options. You know, where are we going to go? What are we going to do? What are we going to hunt?
Probably been one of my best years in the last 5 or 6 years simply by going to outdoor access and just trying it out.
I was one of the first members to sign up, and I'll be a member for life.
Outdoor access, unlocking the outdoors.
This segment of the Mason-Dixon experiment is brought to you by Bear Archery, Ultra Pro X, Vane Tech, and by Wasp Archery Products. And now, back to the show.
see if he'll come closer.
He might be for you.
I'm not shooting.
I can't shoot. I'm not going to shoot a 30-foot shot. Can you get him?
I'm shooting.
Well, it was a bit of an exciting morning there for a little bit, right about 7:45. I looked up and there was a big fat mama deer coming in. She came off to the left over here. She came in off to the left over here. She was about 35 yards when I first saw her, but the way that she was going, I knew she was going to come closer for me. So I waited for her to get within about 20 yards. I drew back and shot right over top of her. It was a bit of a disappointment. Right afterwards, I said I couldn't tell you what happened, but I've had plenty of time to sit here and think about what I didn't do right. We changed up some things on my bow this year, and I know now that I didn't nock properly. So that was all on me, and I've had nothing but the next 2 hours of sitting here having my lighted nock right over there taunting me sitting in the ground. Right after she ran off, we were hoping maybe she might come back around, but she didn't. And then 2 little spikes came in. One of them was a little out of my range, and so I didn't even opt to take the shot. And then another one came in, and I couldn't see his face. Britton could see him, but he was standing in stock still, just staring right at us, and then a squirrel spooked him off. So we're gonna get down. Today's Halloween. We won't be back out this evening. We have a little one to take out. And Britton will be back out later this week.
Well, unfortunately, she missed. And on the way home, we were talking about, hey, what happened? We couldn't figure it out. And the only thing we could figure out different that was this year as opposed to the year prior and the year before that was she had a kisser button. We took the kisser button off her bow. We didn't feel that she needed it, but apparently she didn't set her anchor point right, and that really affected the flight of her arrow. She doesn't miss much at that yardage, and this just happened to be an anchor point issue. So, tough luck, no problem. We move on down the road, and now we're getting in to stand with Ryan. It is Veterans Day. It is a nice afternoon, and we are chasing a buck that I have had a fit with the entire season. So hopefully Ryan's going to have better luck than I do.
Here's a little applied physics lesson about precision and consistency. When two or more tested measurements are equal, that's called precision. When you achieve a level of performance with little or no variation in quality over time, that's called consistency. Accuracy is a level of measurement that delivers true and consistent results. Put precision and consistency together, that's called Vein Tech. Vein Tech, precision flows through our veins.
Years of bow hunting has taught me that when it comes to gear, there's the best in everything else. Like these tiny LEDs, these powerful sticks help me to track arrow flight, identify shot placement, recover the arrow, and find the animal. Yes, look at this. They're igniter lighted nocks from New Fletch, and I use them because they're the best, the brightest, most reliable, and they make me a better bow hunter. Light up your bow hunt with New Fletch igniter lighted nocks, the best lighted nocks, period.
I like what the guy said.
Like I was telling you guys, when hunting big game and predators, having the wind in your favor is not always an option. Be the Tree has got you covered. Introducing a revolutionary multi-layer cover scent system made with natural ingredients found all across North America. Be the Tree, redefining scent identification.
To watch more and check out all our products, go to BeTheTreeLLC.com.
This segment of the Mason-Dixon experiment is brought to you by Nature's Paint, Power Belt Bullets, Trophy Ridge, Big Shot Targets, and by Hunt Perfect. And now, back to the show.
Hey guys, we're here in the Cut Road stand in Albemarle County, Virginia, where Britton took forks and a 6-pointer. And so the wind is good for this stand, and we're hoping that we can get a deer today. Get my first deer, so.
We gonna get one?
Yeah.
All right.
We have a big green field behind us where the deer like to travel, and we have a creek bottom where the deer like to travel up and come out in front of us, the cut road and a bedding area to our right, and a big grown-up field behind us. In front of us. It's in front of us.
Yes, it is in front of us.
I can't get my directions right.
Good heaven, that's a big buck, right?
Well, we just saw a big buck. He walked down through the big field and went straight to the other stand we were considering. We should have went to that stand instead, this one. But you get what you get and don't throw a fit.
Yep.
And again, we strike out. You know, 3 hunts, we're 0 for 3 right now, but you know what? That's okay, because it's all about the experience and making those memories in the field. That's why it's called hunting. If you shot something every time you went out, it'd be called killing. Ryan and I had a great time in the stand. I really enjoyed being out there with her. I'm so glad that she has an interest in hunting. Her sister is the same way, and you guys will see a little later on, she gets a trip to West Virginia. Jess and I, we had a good time out in the woods. I always love being in the stand with my wife and picking on her and waking her up early and she being a grump the whole time, because this woman is not a morning person at all whatsoever. And you guys will eventually, as she gets more and more on the camera, you'll see she is not a morning person at all whatsoever. And the first hunt she was out with Eric, it was getting the rust off, and she did get to see deer and you know, kind of see what they were doing and their habits a little bit. And those bucks stuck to those patterns pretty much the first part of bow season. So we hope you guys enjoyed the show, and until next time, shoot straight and get your kids outdoors. The Mason-Dixon experiment was brought to you by Be the Tree, Cash's Custom Calls, High-Tech Archery Products, New Fletch, and by SRB Field Dress. Thank you for watching the Mason-Dixon experiment.